capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Detroit Lions.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Goff now to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
That was in diapers. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce to about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Another carry for Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Stroud. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
2nd and 9. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's 3rd and 3.
From the 50, it's gone.
Working them.
And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Stroud looking to throw.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Okay, ready?
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Stroud sets up the play action. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by the guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there. And runs up incomplete.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Williams, a man in motion right.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. That's 4th. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm, and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Goff on first down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down and 4. Head off to Gibbs, headed right here.
Oh, Nelson's faced upright. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Quick throw there out to Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff now looks to throw.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. 2nd and 5. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 more yards there and another first down. Here's Stroud. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, that was the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Here's Goff. That is caught. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man right side of St. Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Again, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little.
And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Sam LaPorta, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6.
Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Stroud off the play fake.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards there, a first down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll go again with Gibbs.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, 76, 76.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right there, we can do it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Pierce now up the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud looking to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. A run for Pierce out of the gun. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They go again with Pierce. And he is out of bounds here. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL.
And that is caught.
Touchdown, Texans.
Chris Godwin from a yard out. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Goff now to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
44 yards.
And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Stroud to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here goes Stroud again.
Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my wrath. Did you ever offended? My clearly craft a mission with crass intentions.